This is feel good music, cause it's real good music. Made it from a vibration, you should feel good to it. First and foremost, peace and I love you, gods. I'd like to welcome you to my newest gallery. It's called To the Gods 2, the MirrorWork. Hope you enjoy it. And the title of this very first piece of art is The Genesis. I say it all with my chest, I feel this shit from my ribs. I've been collecting all these stones just to build me a bridge. Answers to the easiest questions don't clearly exist, but everything that I was looking for was really within. This is outer body physical, but inner body spiritual. Mind to body, body to mind, can't nothing limit you. Accept yourself for who you really are. Protect yourself, protect yourself, the beauty of a star. Find the beauty in your scars, don't see it as pain. I see the beauty in my scars, cause I see them as paint. On a prepossessing, deep aesthetic, abstract piece. I'm designed a line divine, my mind just 8-track piece. I pulled the most out when they were expecting the least. Healthy, my growth was organic, just like the veggies I eat. Watch them words on your tongue and watch how deadly you speak. Sometimes we need to listen first before we ready to speak. Remember this, what I implement as the genesis, a sentiment of my penmanship, being generous. I'm giving this esoteric gift to the gods. As you listen, let it skip your ears and visit your heart. I say remember this, what I implement as a genesis, a sentiment of my penmanship, being generous. I'm giving this esoteric gift to the gods. As you listen, let it skip your ears and visit your heart. As I witness the stars, I've been living among, I've been living upon a whole list full of gods, but they don't know it yet. A poet's best gift is the detail, but what if they don't feel it? What if they don't read braille? Thoughts I'm not consumed with. You show them the picture, but don't tell them when to zoom in. I'm solar powered, moonlit, molecular composition progress when I got a pencil. Just giving you food for thought. I suggest that you brought utensils. The thought of the thought suspenseful. You living with anxiety, same type of thoughts that we're living on inside of me. Not living, we just dying. We looking for the pie to eat. Pie is in PIE. Positivity is everything. Let's find a slice to keep. Don't tell you that your mind is weak. That's a negative but yet terrible truth. Eating from the tree of knowledge as it's bearing the fruit. So if you tempted, there is plenty. Let me share it with you. Find out about hell when we through. And if the tales have been true, I don't embellish you too. Only suggesting that you remember this, what I implement as the genesis, a sentiment of my penmanship, being generous. I'm giving this esoteric gift to the gods. As you listen, let it skip your ears and visit your heart. I say remember this, what I implement as a genesis, a sentiment of my penmanship, being generous. I'm giving this esoteric gift to the gods. As you listen, let it skip your ears and visit your heart. Where is the soul? The title of this piece is The Soul. Lost. Where the soul go, it's like it travels down its own road, and it gets lost some days, it's like we don't know. Find a soul, redirect us to it, so far removed, reconnect us to it. Where the soul go, it's like it travels down its own road, and it gets lost some days, it's like we don't know. Find a soul, redirect us to it, so far removed, reconnect us to it. Am I writing a dystopia or living in one? Art imitates life, it's just mimicking one. I see society different, I think they mind be restricted and mind be flying to the sky where there's just climb to the ceiling. In comparison, embarrassing, my climate be shifting, unbearable, unparalleled, all the crimes I committed. To get back to myself when I find that I drifted far away, gone astray. I can't find my dimension, like I'm in detention, not strong enough to climb out this prison. Too much talking in this awful time that I should just listen. I've gotten lost trying to find myself, how counterproductive. Where's my soul? Hell is cold, I'm so bound to destruction. Where the soul go, it's like it travels down its own road, and it gets lost some days, it's like we don't know. Find a soul, redirect us to it, so far removed, reconnect us to it. Where the soul go, it's like it travels down its own road, and it gets lost some days, it's like we don't know. Find a soul, redirect us to it, so far removed, reconnect us to it. At the crossroads, looking similar to a lost soul. Also, feeling like you lost and got false hope. Also, stressful to be lost by yourself, thoughts of yourself, dying, no one offering help, no alternate steps to take, so you walk by yourself, talking out loud. Shut the fuck up, keep them thoughts to yourself, talk to yourself, walking through hell, conjuring a spell, lost in a shell, exhausted as hell, all by yourself, with nowhere to crash, so a coffin might help. Feeling like fuck your soul, they can't just talk out your flesh. Realize this shit ain't true, it's all falsely propelled, and you ain't lost out here, you just lost in yourself. Where the soul go, it's like it travels down its own road, and it gets lost some days, it's like we don't know. Find a soul, redirect us to it, so far removed, reconnect us to it. Where the soul go, it's like it travels down its own road, and it gets lost some days, it's like we don't know. Find a soul, redirect us to it, so far removed, reconnect us to it, reconnect us to it, reconnect us to the soul. Where is the soul? Where is the soul? Where is the soul? The name of this piece, Muladhara, root chakra. I am of the universe and I'm really divine. 7 chakras and a mantra means I'm feeling aligned. Every one of us are gods and there ain't shit in the sky, except chemtrails and that ribbon that flies. They planning spaceship invasions while brown babies in cages. Distracted by everything, our foolish nature's contagious. Above my pay grade, but more than worth my salary. My plans impregnate my mind to birth my realities. Prematurely, hope not, hopefully I die late. They can see me crowning as I feed us from this mind plate. Delivery more feet first than breach birth. I can see sections of heat surge through each verse. Rebirth as a spiritual being, knowing my body's just a shell with no empirical meaning. Who defines success? Is it only subjective? Unique to every person, is it only perspective? And is beauty really only in the eye of the beholder, or is beauty everything? And that's a lie that they done told you. 5th dimension's definition is the in and the out. So your faith is only needed if you live in doubt. I'm speaking universal law, I'm just teaching you the rules, speaking things into existence. It seems evil to these fools, don't take it personal, you rappers. I ain't beefing with you dudes, I'm just vibrating on a higher frequency than you.
I'm on the top of my hill, take me out on my shield. Verses hot as the stars, they be giving them chills. I know it's built and destroyed, do what you want if you will. Tell me how you stay alive when life ain't letting you live.
Some people ain't rising, they just sinking in a hole, settling for way less because they think that it's a goal. I ain't against nobody, I'm competing on my own, speaking to you. Just like this beat is speaking to my soul. I can't fake and bluff, cause I refuse to be weak. See, I'm just waking up, cause I refuse to be sleep. You see, I'm brave as fuck, cause I can't lose a retreat. And I can't save enough, it's like I'm used to being cheap. $445 is million per gram, 8 times the worth of gold, that's why they're selling us like damn. I know my power and how to move proper. I control the whole universe except my root chakra. Whose shot you never figure out, and may we never live in doubt. I'm buried in my blessings, and may they never dig me out. I'm a man of peace, and man, I'm blessed. I'm a god, man, I feast, and man, I fast.
I'm on the top of my hill, take me out on my shield. Verses hot as the stars, they be giving them chills. I know it's built and destroyed, do what you want if you will. Tell me how you stay alive when life ain't letting you live. If your mind changed, your life changed, the world open up. Atmosphere, you orbit the planet, you in the airspace. Mirror every inch of your being, what you wear say. Step away when people stop saying what people care say. Giving up, accepting defeat, I'm never doing that. Victim to these pieces of life, I'm never being it. Focus as I rise into seeing, I know they seeing that. Balance out the powers to be, that what I speak and rap. Love, motivation, and work, that's what I'm giving to them. People passed way before my time, now I'm living for them. Every day I grind to go get it, cause it's what it takes. God bless me gracefully so I could be a better Dre. Ruling with respect through my love, that's why I never hate. Ain't nobody painting these pictures that I illustrate. Ain't nobody selling this shit that I just give away. Cause it's straight to let me earn. I'm on the top of my hill, take me out on my shield. Verses hot as the stars, they be giving them chills. I know it's built and destroyed, do what you want if you will. Tell me how you stay alive when life ain't letting you live. I'm on the top of my hill, take me out on my shield. Verses hot as the stars, they be giving them chills. I know it's built and destroyed, do what you want if you will. Tell me how you stay alive when life ain't letting you live.
I love you once again. The title of this piece is Anahata, Heart Chakra.
I'm a god, man, I feast and man, I fest. Keep my heart chakra aligned so I cannot stress. And I quest, often for more tantric traditions. Internal ain't a religion, I reacquaint indecisions. Artistry, exotic dreams, what I paint in my pictures. Ishana, Rudra, Shiva, God, if we made in the image. Foolish, they say the fifth and up really ain't no dimensions, because they focused on external things that ain't from within us. As I journey deep inside, I just see black when I try. The same black inside of me is the same black that's outside. I said we all are gods on part one, and I still believe it. Black don't mean darkness, just a place where more visions needed in the night. Left a lot of things hoping I will be right. Ironically, the death of the old us can give us life, no matter if you Israel dark or Israel light. You melanated, so you are a Hebrew Israelite too. I place protection spells for anyone who deal with me wrong. I carry black onyx and a black obsidian stone, cause I'm cut from a different cloth, the best material sewn. My sound comes from vibration like an idiophone. No piteous tones, ain't much I'm inexperienced on. I'm from Takar, tribe of flesh and Nigerian bone. Of Cameroon, they renamed me Jumbo NJ. Killer threat and incognition like an unknown sensei. One blow then they fall when they can't stand the bother. This is vendetta cause we lost our brothers and our fathers. Come from the ancestors, picked organic cotton just for us to stay poor and expand their profit. When the field is freshest and it's rotten, standing underneath the sun when the land was hottest. And we gotten strength that we built, persevered, got a will that still lives within our Anahata.
Produced by myself.
Gratitude before all. My name is Malcolm Jamal, and the title of this next piece is Time.
If I had carnivorous diet, I'd probably live off a lion. Eat apes and chimps like chicken strips and drink from drips of papayas. I live in defiance against a system built to divide us. Every piece I ever speaks from metaphysical science. I live what I'm writing, like how we beat a system of giants. Proactivity, resilience, intuition, and timing. Like Scud missiles when we send them and they end up colliding. Our people never stand together cause the vision's divided. The world ain't sad as they claim, they pretend for the sympathy. Used to destroy, but nowadays I rebuild with intensity. Reminding me of my past never guilts me or limits me. I write my wrongs, I write my songs, hieroglyphic calligraphy. That's written language of the gods. All that pain was a facade to distract us from our passion and the ways that we evolve into happiness while channeling our brain against the odds. As this music spins your Rubik's Cube and things you can't resolve. There's always a goal hidden that we cannot reach. There's also a code written that you cannot read. Here's lost in the world thinking that you cannot seek. There's always a clock ticking that we cannot see. There's always a goal hidden that we cannot reach. There's also a code written that you cannot read. Here's lost in the world thinking that you cannot see. There's always a clock ticking that we cannot see.
I've been feeling worthy again, like feeling worth it again. I've been putting in the work, time clock is working again. Growing pains, that's the reason why you hurting again. When you get through it, you'll be able to jump them hurdles again. Play to win, intentions towards victory. We value consistency, meditate, talk to God religiously. In the time, I really felt that shit was the end for me. Cheers to these new beginnings, it was written in history. Fall down and get right back up, that's what we do. Took some L's, fought with death, my nigga, what I'm gonna do? Connect with God, learn myself, my nigga, what about you? Conversations with myself when I'm going through what I do. Can win them all, so learn this priority number 2. All the greatest fall, most times before that ever came true. Bounce back, remember they value the rebounds too. Trust the process, remember the lesson is gratitude.
There's always a goal hidden that we cannot reach. There's also a code written that you cannot read. Here's lost in the world thinking that you cannot seek. There's always a clock ticking that we cannot see. There's always a goal hidden that we cannot reach. There's also a code written that you cannot read. Here's lost in the world thinking that you cannot see. There's always a clock ticking that we cannot see.
piece is Blues and Reds.
Everybody get up!
9 shots, 3 glocks as I bust them in the air, but not at my ops because love is in the air. Blues and reds, and I ain't talking cop lights. Call my Crips and my Bloods, we be walking all night. C walk, B walk, walking all night. Had a shootout last night, we could talk it out right. We all did each other wrong, we gon' make it all right. And just celebrate this life, cause we could've all died. This is feel good music, cause it's real good music. Made it from a vibration, you should feel good to it. Tap your toes on the floor, or your heels could do it. As a blood, let my folks and my Crips still do it. Everybody unite tonight, we one color. On the drink and the smoke blood, we all fun loving. Hug each other for the moment, cause we all gun hugging. Representing our blocks, because we all come from them. Black is beautiful, see there's beauty in the black. Leave the ugly out behind us, see the beauty that we lack. Don't disrespect my set, I see the beauty when you stack. Everybody on that hate and shit, just move it to the back. We was political at once, started out pro-black. So for one night, only gods can we go back. Bust our clocks in the air, showing love to both streets. Tie flags together while singing fuck the police. 9 shots, 3 glocks as I bust them in the air, but not at my ops because love is in the air. Blues and reds, and I ain't talking cop lights. Call my Crips and my Bloods, we be walking all night. C walk, B walk, walking all night. Had a shootout last night, we could talk it out right. We all did each other wrong, we gon' make it all right. Hold up, Rambo and Stone, y'all don't see them cop lights. Boy, y'all pop up out here. Now who called you out here when ain't no drama out here? We talking calmly out here, popping bottles out here. Can't you see we
tryna end our beef?
Y'all trash like pollution, give us crackers an illusion. We ain't having y'all intruding, y'all just add to the confusion. Take your ass back before we shoot you.
Don't want you bitches near our street.
Now who the fuck called 9 trying to kill the whole vibe? Never wanted nothing positive in your whole life. A self-hating coon, that's the shit I don't like. Leave the party, Mr. Officer, nobody gon' fight. All that gunfire you heard, that was only celebration. Elevation, ended hatred, ended all this segregation. Homies was having a real good time before you showed up. Get your pussy ass up out of here before you get rolled up. Can't let nobody rain on this parade. We patching up the old wounds, maintaining this today. Take the pain and shit away, blood stains and tears away. Giving you the evil eye cause you have made us this away. Racism, hate niggas, it was made to make killers. Kill ourselves, kill our own, and to retrain children. So we ain't buying anything that you selling, cause we don't find many ways that you helping. Whole lot of gang shit, whole lot of banging. When 12 come, they ask for a whole lot of statements. All the colors love each other, no greater affection. Surely see myself when I see them. Amazing reflection story, all the homies made peace. I can't break the connection for you. Usually I don't eat pork, but I make an exception for you. Boy, y'all pop up out here. Now who called you out here when ain't no drama out here? We talking calmly out here, popping bottles out here. Can't you see we
tryna end our beef?
Y'all trash like pollution, give us crackers an illusion. We ain't having y'all intruding, y'all just add to the confusion. Take your ass back before we shoot you.
Don't want you bitches near our streets.
And rest in peace to my Crip homies, Taz Loke, Youngin, Stone, and Yamir Rambo.
This is love in its purest form, drugs in the purest form, kisses in the purest form, hugs in the purest form. Breathe it in until the next time we meet again. Speak again. I want you to feel them all deep within. Love in its purest form, drugs in the purest form, drugs in the purest form, drugs in the purest form.
In my ear.
The title of this piece is Today. They think I'm acting unnaturally, like I'm spazzing sporadically. Actually, I'm feeling bad, I feel detached from reality. Sadness lapping out my yapper while I'm chatting so casually. Show disguise slowly dying while I act like your majesty. Even God knows misery, cause life isn't perfect. Designed with a purpose, the answer to it's right on the surface. I might be wrong deep inside, but be right on the surface. Magical, with this pen, that's why I write it in cursive. Feeling repetitive and tired of this vicious pollution. Known as this earth grown from this dirt, truth's a hidden illusion. Rid of consciousness is monstrous, forbidden evolution. No remedy, just simply know that there is no solution. Cause we gotten possessed, forgot we got in the flesh. Our birds are chirping, sun is shining and the pollen is fresh. What's to wait for? What you even start the day for? If you ain't gonna take it like you own it, make today yours. It's great to say, we know our time is of the essence, so let's take the day. Because no time is like the present, it's a gift. Pay attention, you may find us full of lessons to make ourselves better, realigning with what's destined. It's great to say, we know our time is of the essence, so let's take the day. Because no time is like the present, it's a gift. Pay attention, you may find us full of lessons to make ourselves better, realigning with what's destined. Hey, listen to me, God. You are the creative power of your universe. Your outer world is a direct reflection of the inner state of your mind. You are the operative power of all your manifestations because you create your life and experiences through your thoughts because they influence your actions. Word up. Take the day. Love you. I'm a God, boy, in mint condition like an Altoid, a God and every one of my disciples on my squad, boy.
Is this the interlude? Congratulations, see what you've been living through. Winning in them places many people never get to do. Love from this safe in my heart is what I got for this bullshit. Trouble the water, just stay on top of it. Heart in my soul, got a soul in my heart. It's like we know how it ends, but we don't know how it starts. We be in them places, them people be yelling, stay out. Panic never entered the system, we let it play out. Doubted every step of the way, but what they say now. Doubted every step of the way, but what they say now. Here cause I'm designed for a purpose that make them nervous. Give it to them way more than passion, this is a service. Never gave attention to hate, we giving love out. Hard to see from my appearance, they think I'm thugged out. Treated like I don't know I'm straight, that's what be crazy to me. You can see this light from the sky, no need to take you to it. Saving motivation every part of the way. I was plotting on tomorrow, now I'm on it today. Drake.
You can't break brothers apart. It's too much love in the heart. This is love in its purest form. With this pen, sometimes it feels like I'm holding a knife. What if I give him a sentence? What if I told him his life? But really up for them to judge each and every sentence. Wait, I didn't say it clear, or you need a fairer hearing. Let's retry. Title of my next pieces, Life on the Edge. I love you, guards. Open that curtain for me, goddess. Let me show you something. Yo. I dug so deep into the mirror just to find out who I really am. Optimistic, got a wisdom, other days don't give a damn. Really scan all obstacles to make a brilliant plan. Only believe in me, but used to be a Christian man. Learning I'm a God made me dead religion. I know myself when you don't, no need to share opinions. No apologies and I never care for their opinions. Climbing up that ladder, I was on my edge and Christian. Had to see it 3D and put it all on the table. Flaws in that thinking, me I'm disregarding the fables. Because thinking for myself was always part of my nature. Hello world, I introduce you to the art and creator. It starts with me painting words from my thoughts and my statements about the day-to-day struggles and the power it takes us. And the power that it gives us when we parked and we thinking in the dark about the light and how we gon' make it. When this is life on the edge, fight to the death. I won't accept, lost if I have a breath. In my body I be marching as I find every step further away from that life on the edge. This is life on the edge, fight to the death. I won't accept, lost if I have a breath. In my body I be marching as I find every step further away from that life on the edge. With this pen sometimes it feels like I'm holding a knife. What if I give him a sentence? What if I told him his life? But really up for them to judge each and every sentence. Wait, I didn't say it clear, or you need a fairer hearing. Let's retry. And I'm not under submission to show you all the pros and the cons you can visit. Got a bond with these words and my gavel's the hammer. When I lock them in my cell so every jam is a slammer. And they wait for my release date of every and each tape. Counting down the days I never bailed, so just keep faith. Overcame all that effort, we was shaking the weather. Then we sunk to the bottom, that's what made us the treasure. We can make it out and watch us make it together. Becoming free of all these chains, ain't gonna break them forever. They had us cuffed and had them shackles on our ankles, ain't let us walk free. So what's the point of even taking a step when this is life on the edge? Fight to the death. I won't accept, lost if I have a breath. In my body I be marching as I find every step further away from that life on the edge. This is life on the edge, fight to the death. I won't accept, lost if I have a breath. In my body I be marching as I find every step further away from that life on the edge.
Hey yo, this is J23, East Side, 910, Ways World. And the name of TY's next piece is Emotion.
My emotions, solely only mine to obtain. My emotions, something I decide to contain. My emotions, I feel as though sometimes are in vain. My emotions, tears that remind me of rain. My emotions, make me think sometimes I'm insane. My emotions, when I think it's time for a change, instead of making it, sometimes I decide to complain. My emotions, tears that remind me of rain. I wrote this at night, looking at the constellations. Stars like me, sometimes we need consolidation, or we need some time and patience when I need to rhyme on paper to express it in other ways when it's hard to find a statement. I am graceful and I'm grateful, but maybe I'm complacent and ashamed of my emotions. Maybe I should say it. I try to convey emotions as hard as I can, but I wasn't raised to, so it's odd as a man. But containing them inside was never part of my plan, so I'm leaning on them every time it's hard to just stand. I'm a self-defeating victim and I learned it and it's evident. Turn me to a pessimist, optimism needed at this time just to level it. Instead I find me shoveling, burying emotions, just cause I'm intelligent. Logic versus emotion, the battle to the end of it. I gotta choose the best of both sides for my benefit. My emotions, solely only mine to obtain. My emotions, something I decide to contain. My emotions, I feel as though sometimes are in vain. My emotions, tears that remind me of rain. My emotions, make me think sometimes I'm insane. My emotions, when I think it's time for a change, instead of making it, sometimes I decide to complain. My emotions, tears that remind me of rain. My mind can be my best friend or my enemy. Sometimes can be the sickness, sometimes the remedy. Simply, I can make up decisions that change emotions, but decision making's based on the emotional states I'm holding paradoxical. How they work together and against each other. Life gets hard sometimes, but I can't get another. Make it what I can, it can't break me if I stand. Even if I'm all alone and I'm shaking my own hand. Give a pat on the back, I'm supposed to make it this far. What I don't accomplish today, I'll just chase it tomorrow. Pieces of knowledge that I have to intercept. My emotions are valid, even when they're incorrect. The answers are inside of me, no need to outsource. The ugly in this life makes the beauty stand out more. Logic versus emotion, the battle to the end of it. Gotta choose the best of both sides for my benefit. My emotions, solely only mine to obtain. My emotions, something I decide to contain. My emotions, I feel as though sometimes are in vain. My emotions, tears that remind me of rain. My emotions, make me think sometimes I'm insane. My emotions, when I think it's time for a change, instead of making it, sometimes I decide to complain. My emotions, tears that remind me of rain.
This was produced by myself. I think I'm gonna title this piece Detachment, or the art of detachment, or detachment.
Beautiful song, I chopped a beautiful sample. I put my soul into my quotes and hope that you'd understand me. The art of detachment, I don't feel like I did, till all that hurt then turned to numbness. Now I'm healing for real. All the layers of that trauma, watch them pillage they peel, and see the positive in it, because that peeling reveals what's really concealed deep inside the inner abyss. You put that knife into my back, not knowing steel sharpen steel. You ain't know that with your blade you was carving a statue. All that toxic stuff is stopping, I ain't arguing back to. All that screaming shit is meaningless, so hard to react to. I'm feeling good that I don't care. Now that's the art of detachment. Like all the things that used to hurt me, now my heart has adapted, not partially fractured at all. I got the parts and the fragments, I marked them and patched them myself, cause you ain't out for a bandage. I'm finally where I belong. You think I'm not gonna be happy? I'm finally where I belong. You think I'm not gonna be happy? I'm finally where I belong. You think I'm not gonna be happy? I'm finally where I belong. You think I'm not gonna be happy?
My love once more springs in my love.
Title of this piece is
Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby.
God's Too.
You can do
Stagnated, castrated by the laws they mandated. Know nothing ain't true or for the gods if a man made it. Brain bilingual, even more than the tongue. No languages that I don't know, doubt where the source of it's from. Disparities in their machine clear to me like transparency. They're burying while shoveling, overthinking to everything. They must be high on ketamines or the strongest amphetamines I ever seen. Everything I never seen is registering. They would've got away with it, but as kids started meddling, cripple us, insisting us less than the unequivalent. Their vision was so frivolous, indigenous yet generous. Ancestors that gifted us resilience that's limitless, so vigorous and diligent. Spirit lit like Leviticus, replica a biblical page out of the scripture up, lit it up, start a fire. Ignite all the carnivorous. We forgave them for being slaves. I hope that they forgiven us.
each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby. Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby. Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby. Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby.
Warriors and sorcerers, never less, always more of us. Historically victorious, brickers, drafters, and mortarers. Fought against the torturers, laws they would enforce on us. Put us in the cage and we fight out like Daniel Cormier. The stormier the sky, we fight through dumb weather. Umbrellas, Scott free, no Scott King like Cub Redder. Good fellas, dumb fellas, ain't making their hood better. Like kissing the lips of the clit, they just make the hood swell up. Tell you my biggest pain, I don't like it, that hurts. My phone dies before my brain does when writing the verse. Was having alternate safe for what they thought was in space. It's about as deep as all us people and the problems we face. But we can't see it just like gravity, it always remains. We think shit falling apart, it might be falling in place. I travel passages with lanterns on their last trip of kerosene. See scary things and never scream, everything is carabine.
Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby. Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby. Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby. Each and every night I'm gonna blanket you with love now, baby.
Old World Order Part 2. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. We find joy in seeing death and who oppose us at war. We killing them, they killing us, and someone holding the score. Parents teaching the same shit and keeping it alive. We think we viewing victory, we seeing our demise. The sign of our demise is right before our eyes. When will things change? Hopefully they might. Before I die, they probably won't. And honestly, I won't likely be surprised. I'm just writing what's inside to invite you to my mind. I hope you lighten up your blunt as I'm enlightening your mind. Put a crown on your head and some sight into your eyes. Where's the martyrs and the saviors? They all likely among us, just oversleeping when we need them. They so tied to their slumber. You and I are all the same. You and I just a number in a generated system that divides us. We under the control of a thumb on a hand, on an arm that's connected to a chest with a heart full of harm. We gotta think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. We gotta think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. I see the masses of people thinking like each other, the most popular out the group. Just think for all the others. Gotta use your own brain and gotta live from your heart, son. Think for yourself, like I told you on part 1. Mentally, we all in prison. We can't make the smart decisions following the others. We just fall into the algorithm. I've been slipping away from these ways. Never start to miss. I'm done with these times and this new age narcissism. Judge who giving you the message when you ought to listen, really. Then just see it later and pretend it's all coincidental. Everybody's scared to learn. That just make us scared to teach. We must teach ourselves first that everyone ain't there to reach. Give it to the worthy ones. Some poverty is self-inflicted, some caused by others who are greedy in their selfish living. Now humanity in its final form is a hellish prison. Ways of the old world are gone and I can tell it's ending. Think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. We gotta think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back.
It's me, Zanny, but right now you're listening to my brother T.Y. and this next piece is called Alive.
Close my eyes and let my soul lead me straight into the portal to my destiny. The chosen one was named by the immortals. Lack of consciousness was consequence that drained me of my morals. Had to wipe my slate clean cause there was stains all on my glory. Endured all of the pain, but the pain couldn't endure me. A martyr and a god, you know my name but not my... I close my eyes to all the lies since I let them blind me. Let them cage me to the point that I forget that I'm free. Spit this knowledge when I'm talking, see how heavy I speak. I stopped looking for the truth one day and let it find me. Born a Baptist, born a bastard, my entire generation. Y'all don't find it closed-minded, we defined by limitations. Think of your mind as a house, you should decide on renovations. You got a beautiful balcony, but you tied down in the basement. Religion made me afraid to seek just what I needed. Had to break the chains to see that I was weak and been misleaded or misled. See, instead, I was beaten and defeated. Instead of standing like a man, was on my knees in front of Jesus. So I stepped out the cathedral with a message to my people who afraid and always praying to protect them from the evil. You in fear so you believe, but your connection should be deeper. See, your faith is probably fake and just reflection of your ego. Testicle waves, my tears drip down my face when I think how my OGs was chained and whipped as a slave. But see, we gifted today, they try to rip it away and misguide you into thinking your blank's a miserable shade. The head of these fools, the shit we read in these schools, history book was just deception, an incredible tool. They keep you separate from the truth, they keep it separate from you. I'm trying to preach and make new profit like a reverend do. Whatever you do, make sure you do it as a king. Remain focused, stay strong. For you and all your team, I do it for the woke-minded. Mostly do it for the sleep. I do it for those at the bottom and those cruising to the peak. If you ain't strong enough to stand alone, I do it for the weak. Ever since I became an activist, they use me for the lean. You probably didn't get the reference unless you recreationally misusing the medicine. I'm improving and better than this music that's relevant, intrusive, benevolent, inducing intelligence, exuding my melanin, telepathy's necessity. I'm trying to help you heal your eye without a damn vitrate to me. My message be too much to write on the scroll, so I just pen this till I'm English, trying to write on my wrongs. He's still connected to the streets, but he's still conscious. Is he really woke? The greatest non-trader ever do it. I'm the Billy Goat. Why they say I got good penmanship when I clearly float? Trying to be the beacon of light that shines and gives us hope. Instead they give us dope. We getting lynched and roped. That systematic oppression. Keep climbing, soon we gon' reach that ladder from effort. Until they kick it from the bottom, so we shatter in seconds. All these Republican Texas and Democratic recessions. Politicians still campaigning, trying to act like they helping, trying to get a piece of the pie. Until they fat, they so selfish. I mastered my method. Now I'm just trying to keep it positive, less pessimistic with my wisdom now. I'm an optimist, a martyr, and a god. This is part of what my doctrine is.
Without further ado, the name of my final piece is Revelations. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo. Yo, I never knew music could feel like a drug like this. I probably bleed music if I ever cut my wrist. Give me the feeling of warmth like when I hug my kids. Besides that, I ain't never felt the love like this. I never knew that never knowing was just part of me knowing. And admitting that I didn't was just part of me growing. The heart of me poking through my chest and charged with emotion. My lack of knowledge was just part of me that started evoking. All my thoughts, I never knew it came from an absence of them. Thinking we know everything is only subtraction from the knowledge to be obtained.
entertained. Obviously we insane to think we know everything and not bother to be ingrained with new information, so our facts are outdated. It's so chronic how we hazed, but we hash it out later. I never knew that my mind was out racing. I never knew I ever knew that my time was not wasted, tied to my basement, timeless and defined by my patience with my pen. Never knew that I could rhyme without paper. I am the greatest, possibly defined by my statements. I never knew I was a god, I lived my life as a Satan. I never knew that I was complacent, but I am adjacent with the gods, unearthly like my mind's in a spaceship. I never knew that we timeless and graceful. I never knew that stagnation wasn't signs of decay, and it's time to replace the ways we think and ways that we don't, and take the blame off the world as we make it our own. Take accountability for your actions and change. It's all just universal law. You attracting this pain, attached to the shame of man. We not actually the same until we learn that we gods and our path is in vain. Tears are okay for expression, so be sad, it's okay. Cause as a god, remember part of his wrath was the rain. Then came the rainbows, we unlikely to deal with our shit in real life as if the Bible is real. Survival and skill, mix it with the fight and the will to make it out of your struggle, and you'll likely reveal what you never knew. And all the time wouldn't heal, and peel back all of the layers that our mind has distilled. Never knew that knowledge was lost till I had to go find it. After years of exploring, found that I was closed-minded. Thought I was open-minded, but want much room lately. Never knew the places psychedelic mushrooms take me. Psilocybin still inside me as it drops through my body. It got me feeling dumb smart. Ain't that oxymoronic? How we can have a lack of knowledge but have infinite wisdom. And I've been exiting my body just to enter my spirit. That's a fair exchange. I encourage you all to dare to change. Starting with the hardest stuff first. Approach the scary things. Everything needs closure, even if it seems older. Scars from the past stay with us, and we can't keep focused. Words of encouragement, take it if you will, and if you don't, it's on you. And I won't make it a big deal. A God will move on it, but a man will be still. I grant you free will, but please don't be an ant on the hill. And Lauryn Hill taught me something that still flows through my head. She told me that anything that's not growing is dead, so go on ahead and don't stop, keep focused. Another chapter of my Bible, and the God is spoken. To the God.